Hi everybody, hope you're all doing okay. Hope you've had a good day. Been out for a nice walk this afternoon. A bit cloudy here in Coventry. Who's in with us? Let's see who we've got coming in to join us this afternoon. How are we doing, everybody? So let me know what you've been up to today. So I had been out for a nice walk, done a bit of gardening this morning, a bit of a nice walk this afternoon, and then spent some time with all of you throughout the day as well. How's everybody doing? Who we got coming in to join us this afternoon then? We've got 3 people who've joined us so far. Don't forget that this is all about making additional movement minutes for our day. So on top of all the stuff that we already do, having some additional movement minutes in our day. And in this time that we find ourselves in at the moment, it's really important that we stay active, we keep moving as much as we can. So this is going to be our third snack of the day, our third movement snack of the day, and that's going to give us 30 minutes of additional movement minutes for today. Okay, if this is the snack you're looking for, then please stay with us. If it's not, then you can go on catch up and you can go back through the playlist, scan through the one that you want on Facebook, and then join us when you are when you get to this one. I'll see you when you get to this one. Also, you can look on YouTube, of course, where you can find the videos as well. Hi Dawn, joining us this afternoon. How's things up your way? Everything okay? Had a good afternoon? Hopefully. We're going to do our sway and stretch to finish off our day. Nice way to finish off the day. Get a bit of important stretching into the body. And some nice gentle rhythmic controlled 3-dimensional moving is what we want. Nice and relaxing. How's everybody doing then? I'm not getting any names coming up today, this afternoon. So I know we've got 12 people who are in with us. Let's see if I can find out. Where we go. See if I can see who we've got coming in. Bex is with us. Hi Bex. Anybody else? Just drop me a comment. Let me know that you're in with us for this 4 p.m. session. I'm going to say this is our third 10-minute session of the day, which will give us 30 minutes of additional movement on top of our everyday, which is great to see and great for us to do. Hope you've all got on well with your day. I've been doing a bit of sidestepping. Hi Bob, joining us this afternoon as well. Doing a bit of sidestepping during the day, crowbarring some of that in. Hope you've all had a busy day. Keeping well. Just a reminder for you all that everything we do is built around the ICANN active calendar for 2020. And the 2021 calendar is being worked on at the moment. And today, in this last 10-minute, we're going to do some sway, some 3-dimensional movement with our sway. And then we're also going to do some stretches. And the stretches that we do can be found on the June section. So the June page of your ICANN active calendar. So if you haven't already and you want to download that, you can go to the Later Life website and actually download that. Right, anybody else joining us? I've got 22 people, but no comments coming up. No comments showing, so give me a wave if you're watching so I can see who's actually in. We normally get a list of comments coming up, and I'm not actually seeing anything today or this afternoon. So hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully you can see me. I've done my hair especially. There's a big craze at the moment for people going platinum blonde, isn't there? Don't know. Do you think I should? Or shall I just go with the grey? It's coming through thick and fast as it is anyway. Needs cutting. It's going to be at least August, I think, isn't it, before we can get it sorted. Chatted with the wife earlier on, and we both sort of feel that, okay, even if they open in July, it's probably going to be August, possibly even get on for September by the time they've gone through the backlog of everybody rushing to try and get in to see the hairdresser. So, might have to stay shaggy haired for a bit longer, or I might have to get the clippers out again. That could be eventful. Okay, 29 people joining us. Give me a wave if you're watching. Send me a wave so I can see you're online. I'm getting no messages coming up this afternoon. And I don't know whether it's something I've done with my phone at this end, but I don't want to press anything in case I lose you. I used to think of myself as being fairly tech savvy, but I don't know. We shall see. So this is our third one of the day, our third movement snack, our third set of 10 minutes. It's going to give us an additional 30 minutes of movement on our day. And this is movement that's on and above what we're already doing. And so for those who are just joining, we're going to do our three-dimensional movements, our sway, and we're going to do a stretch to finish off the day. It's been a pleasure being with you today. And I'll be back with you on Thursday. You've got Kelsey with you in the morning at 8 a.m. and then Bex is with you for your 12 and 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, and I should be back with you on Thursday. Right, let's see. Try swiping the screen. I'm trying doing that, and I'm trying doing that. Swipe to reveal comments. There we go. They're starting to come in now. Hi, George. Hi, Myra. Hi, Alison. Hi, Steve. Hi, Odile. Hi, Bob. Hi, Bex. Hi, Dawn. We've got you guys. Hi, Myra. Hi, Carol. Brilliant. Good to have you all on board. Hi, Angela, as well. Nice to have you on board with us as well. Okay. Let's go for it then. So 3, 2, 1. Good afternoon. My name is Dave Montgomery. Today is Tuesday the 12th of May. This is your 4 p.m. snack. Okay, so this is our third 10 minutes of additional snack move in the day. This is, sorry, just a comment that's come up from Bex there. This is your third movement snack of today, and that gives us a total of 30 minutes of additional movement on our day. And whether it could be in a standing position or whether it's in a seated active position, an active seated position, it's 30 minutes of additional moves we'll have achieved on our day. Good to have you with us. Hope everybody's doing all right. Hope you're all keeping well. What we're going to do is we're going to have a little bit of a circulation booster to start off with. We're going to do some three-dimensional movements, and then we're going to do some stretching as well. As I say to you, you can do it standing or you can do it seated. Make sure that you have lots of external support options around you. So I'm back in my son's bedroom this afternoon. Got the wardrobe here that I can use for support, the main part of it, and I've also got the doors, and on the side here I've got a table, a desk, so I've got support options all around me. We also have a chair. Use the chair if you want to, either for support or for an active seated position. Okay, we're going to start with a circulation booster. So what I want you to do is just to start with a march for me, a very simple march to start off with, just lifting those feet, pointing the toes down towards the floor and going through ankle, feet and toes, yeah? So we bring down the ball of the foot and we roll it through to our heel. Now keep that move going for me if you're in the standing position. If you're in the seated position, let's bottom walk into the front third of the chair for me. Line your knees up, and again you can just do exactly the same, lifting the foot. The ball of the foot comes down first and we roll through to the heel, so it's that ankle, feet and toes position. For all of us, seated or standing, make sure we're standing tall from our hips. So we're lifting up from our hips to stand tall. We're taking those shoulders back and slowly easing them down back and in towards each other, so we really open up that rib cage, give our rib cage more space, so we've got more ability to get oxygen in there. Lovely job. Okay, just keep that going for me. And if we can, let's put some arms in. Now, if you want to support yourself, then please feel free to do one arm at a time. Just change every now and again. If you want to do both arms together, go for that as well. In your seated position, exactly the same for me. We're keeping those feet going. Now, if this starts to get tired for you, so if you start to feel it really into your hips here, you can actually change this into a little heel dig in front. So you've got an alternative to give your legs a bit of a rest. Again, we can do that arm movement. And we're taking the elbow back, driving it back, so we're focusing on to feeling that into the back of the upper arm. Okay, just going to do this for about a minute, and at the end of this minute we should feel that we just need to take a big deep breath. We shouldn't feel too hot, and we shouldn't feel as if we're too out of breath, okay? So we'll just give it a couple of more marches here with our arms, and then we'll bring it in and hold it there. Take a nice big deep breath for me. Breathe in and out. Lovely job. Okay, remember we've got our external support. We're going to start with our feet, and what I want you to do is take 1 foot forward and 1 foot back from it. So we've got a bit of a diagonal position here. If I stand sideways on, look, I've got my front foot here and I've got my other foot back. I'm standing tall and I'm lifting tall from my hips. Now, all we're going to do is shift that weight forward and back. So again, in that sideways profile for you, I'm just coming forward and back. It's not a big move, it's just a sway forward and a sway back. So we're transferring the weight onto our front leg and then bring it back onto our back leg. Feet are staying in contact with the floor the whole time, and I've got my support options for me around me. Yes? Okay. In our seated position, we can do exactly the same. So keep going with that in the standing position. We've got feet flat on the floor and I'm coming forward and back. Now what I'm doing here is I'm hinging from my hip. So my back is staying nice and straight. If I come totally sideways on for you, I'm hinging from the hip, coming forward and back. I'm not letting myself tip forward. I'm keeping that nice alignment down through our back. Yeah, tipping forward and coming back. Lovely job. Keep going with that for me. Okay, and then hold it there for me. What we're going to do is add our arms in. So one arm at a time to start off with. What you're going to do for me is bring that up in front towards your head, take it out to the side, bring it down and rotate it round. Yeah, we do the other side, so I'm just going to move across so you can see. Up to my face, take it out to the side and just let it come down. Brilliant job. Okay, do the same on the other side. And again, in your seated position, exactly the same movement. Yeah? Excellent. Now have a little look at the change. So I'm going to come up, and then as I take the hand out, I'm going to follow it with my head. And then as I bring the hand down, bring my head back into the middle. Okay, other hand comes up. I follow my hand with my face, my head, and as the arm comes down, I turn back in. Okay, so let's start with that. So moving and taking the head out, bringing it back in as we come down. Again, we come up and we take it out and down. Now, you can stay here if you want to, but what I want to move on to is this look. So I come up, I follow my hand out, then as I come down, I'm coming back in, but I'm also bringing the other hand back up. So as I reach the centre, my other hand is there. So as one hand is coming down, the other hand is coming up. We're turning out to the side. I've got a nice flowing motion. Yeah, keep going with that. Again, in our seated position, exactly the same. We've got one hand coming up. Taking it out, as it comes down, the other hand is coming up. Nice and slow and controlled. Brilliant job. Okay, we're going to put the two together. So, We're in our standing position. Our feet are flat on the floor. We're going to shift the weight forward, and as we shift the weight forward, we're going to bring that hand up. Yep. Goes out to the side, and we shift back, and then as we're coming up again, we're in that forward position again. So we're coming forward as the hand is coming up. Yep, in our side horizontal profile, I'll show you in a second, but exactly the same in our seated position. We're tipping forward and we're coming back, okay? So it's that tip from our hip, that hinge movement we're doing. We're coming forward, we're taking the hand out, and as we're bringing it back up, again, we're coming in and we're taking it out. Lovely job. So that nice smooth movement. Now nice and controlled. Remember, you have your external support options. So if you just want to do one hand at a time, so you've got support, you can. Feel free to do that, yes? But that's this little head movement. That's it. Just gentle, slow, controlled moves. Fantastic. That's lovely. Okay, taking nice gentle breaths as you do that, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Excellent. Okay, let's hold that there and let's do some stretches. Now we're going to do our 3 stretches that we can find in our You Can or I Can calendar on the June pages. It's our chest stretch, it's our back of our thigh stretch, and it's our calf stretch. Okay, so let's start with the chest stretch. And what you're going to do for me is just take the hands back onto the small of the back or onto the bottom. Okay, now this isn't where we get our stretch. What we're then going to do is draw the shoulders backwards, and that's where we'll feel our stretch. If you're in your chair, you do that for me. If you're standing, carry on with that. Hands to the back of the chair, and again, ease those shoulders back. So you're sitting tall, you're lifting tall, and you're just easing the shoulders back into it. Fantastic. Lovely. Now you should feel that across here. Did you feel it? Okay, what you should feel is a lengthening of that muscle. So we're not looking to feel any pain or any twinging there. What we're looking to just feel is that muscle just lengthening for the work that you've done with it. Brilliant. Okay, we're going to move on to our legs. So I'm going to go on to our calf stretch, and I've got my chair here for me for support. So what I can do is I've got my chair or I've got the wall, holding onto the chair. I'm going to step back on one foot. The ball of the foot comes down first, and I roll through to place the heel onto the floor. So my foot is flat on the floor, and then all I'm going to do is bend the front knee and lean in towards that. So I've got a nice straight leg and a nice straight line from my head down to my heel. That will give us our stretch in our calf. Now, if you prefer to do it in a seated position, take the foot out, toes up towards the ceiling, but relaxed, heel onto the floor, sit tall, and then just gently bring those toes in towards your shin. So you're bringing the toes in towards you, and you should feel that lengthening of your calf muscle. So you should feel it down here, the back of your leg. And again, it should feel just like a lengthening of that muscle. We don't want to feel any pain there. If you can't feel it, then just bring the toes in a little bit more. Lovely. Change to the side for me, so other leg goes out and toes come in. Or if we're standing, we've changed sides, we've taken the other foot back. So I did that one last time, didn't I? Heel down, and we're just bending that front knee to lean into it. Excellent. And again, just feel that. Can you feel the lengthening of the muscle? Does it feel good? You've worked hard today. Yeah? That lengthening of the muscle will just help restore it to where it was before you started doing our warm-up, before we started doing our 3-dimensional moves, before we did everything during the day. Always good to have a stretch. Okay, we're going to move on to the back of our thigh. Now, if we're in a standing position, what we're going to do is take the foot out, we're going to put the heel onto the floor, and we're going to put the foot flat on the floor as well. So heel down and then take the foot down for me. So you're flat onto the floor. Lift tall and holding onto your external support. Just hinge from your hip again, pushing your bottom out. Okay, so it's about pushing this bottom out and lifting tall before we hinge in. Okay, stretch should be here. So you hold that for me. If you're in your seated position, same as before for our calf. Leg out, heel down, toes up, but relaxed. Hands on the bent knee, sit tall, and just gently lean forward into it. And again, you should get that stretch into the back of your thigh. Can you feel it all? This is where you should feel it. And remember, it should feel like a lengthening. It shouldn't feel like a pull. There should be no pain. It should just feel like a nice lengthening of that muscle. Okay, step back in, change to the other foot, heel down, toes up, sit tall and lean forward. Or if you're in a standing position, foot out in front, hold on for support, the external support option that's there, and just take it back. Your options, 2 hands, 1 hand, or if you feel comfortable with it, you can do it without. You can also use the back of the chair as a support option. Excellent. All right. From there, ease on up. Just have a little gentle march to just loosen those legs back off. And there we are. That's our 10 minutes of additional movement. So putting that all together today, we've got 30 minutes of additional movement. Those stretches, as I say, can be found on the June page of the ICANN Active Calendar. If you haven't already got it, go on to our website to laterlife.co.uk, laterlifetraining.co.uk, and download it. Apologies for the squeaky floorboards, giving a little bit of a squeak every now and again. I hope that you found that useful, and I will see you again on Wednesday. Take care. Thursday. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.